Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Isaac and today I'm going to review a movie called Dersu Uzala. If you're unfamiliar with this movie, let's just say it is directed by a critically acclaimed director Akira Kurosawa, the man who brought you critical acclaimed films including Seven Samurai, Yojimbo, and High and Low. So this 1975 movie depicts two main characters which are based on historical figures. One is Vladimir Arsenev, who is a Russian explorer who traveled to Far East, and his companion is Dersu Uzala, as just mentioned in the movie title, of course. He's actually a fur trapper and a hunter who accompanies with him. So on the left side is Desro, and the right side is Vladimir. As you can see, they're both BFFs, best of friends, by the way. Throughout their journey, they're actually trying to explore the Russian Far East, as I already mentioned earlier. They're trying to explore everything that they can find, mostly to write on their journals, their diaries, or to tell their friends at home about their journeys. Unfortunately, their journey took a dark turn when Dersu did something that the gods will eventually punish him, and I won't tell you what it is, but it has to do with an animal and it rhymes with an apple cider, so I won't spoil the movie you guys because it's a secret. Some of you are wondering, why is Akira Kurosawa making this movie for the Soviet Union? Now, I'll give you lots of reasons why. Number one, the reason is because he's trying to make a comeback. Even though he made lots of critical acclaim films during the 1950s and early 60s, but his latest project that occurred like a couple years before the 1970s, it was completely a critical and commercially disaster that resulted in many Japanese film companies who not finance any of his future projects. And the worst part is that he was suffering from mental and physical health problems, and it was so really depressing that on December 22nd, 1971, Akira Kurosawa tried to commit suicide. Thankfully, he survived, and Akira Kurosawa felt like, I really need to keep my spirits up so I can make more films. So thankfully, one movie company decided to help him out, and it was none other than Moskva. So Moskva is a Soviet company. They're known for making good films. I know a couple of films like War and Peace, Come and See, and also I think some earlier films like Ballad of the Soldier. That's my personal favorite from Moskva. So these guys told Akira Kurosawa that if you want to make movies, you can work with us. So because of the opportunity, Akira Kurosawa decided to help them out, and he decided to work on a movie project that I'm now talking to you guys about, is Dersu Uzala. Most are wondering, why is there an image of Toshiro Mifune? Well, I'll give you a good response, and the reason is because Toshiro Mifune was originally the first choice that Akira Kurosawa really wanted. He was originally supposed to portray Dersu Uzala, but however, according to the producers, they stated that it's going to take a year to make this film into a reality. So Akira Kurosawa told him, I think he already told himself that, I love you man, but unfortunately it's going to take a year in process of making this film, so I have to let you go. I mean, had Akira Kurosawa and Toshiro Mifune worked together for this production, I guess it would be a great idea because first off, I really love Toshiro Mifune and his acting. I don't know if it's really method acting, but he really is a hell of an actor. And second of all, both Akira Kurosawa and Toshiro Mifune hadn't worked together in a while. I don't know, it sounds sad, but they did have some kind of personal problems throughout the years, but overall, they do respect each other and they do love each other, and they even consider themselves as brothers, you know? Brothers forever. What I really like about this movie is the chemistry between the actors. They really did a good job of representing the historical figures that played throughout the movie. So overall, I have to give them props to that, and I'm really happy for them that they actually made a bondage with each other, even though the actor on the right side is still alive while the other one passed away. But I'm still happy that they worked together to make this film into reality. I really appreciate their work, their hard work. And another thing I'm really happy about this film is the setting. I really love how they filmed it in Russia, not on a soundstage, because if you film it in a soundstage, it kind of looks like cheap and inexpensive. So I really like how Akira Kurosawa is filming the outdoors. After all, this film is mostly focused on the environment, so I really appreciate Akira Kurosawa's symbolism of using the outdoors as a symbol of the environment. Another thing I really love about this movie is the cinematography and the creative freedom. The reason why I mention that is because most films give Akira Kurosawa an offer he couldn't refuse, and that is creative freedom. I know creative freedom it can be a one-shot hit or a one-shot miss, but Akira Kurosawa is known for not missing the target, and I really love this image. I mean, he did a fantastic job, and the cinematographer did an amazing job of putting two characters and putting the sun and the moon together. It's really, really beautiful. I think that you could still see in Russia. I mean, after all, Russia is a big ass nation, so I'm sorry to say that, but it is really big. It's way bigger than the United States, believe it or not. So anyway, I really enjoyed the visuals, I really enjoyed the cinematography, and also the creative freedom that Akira Kurosawa had gained from. The only thing I really don't like is distribution. I mean, it's really impossible to find Dersu Uzala in any kind of form. Mostly DVDs and Blu-rays. In fact, I don't think they have a Blu-ray version of it. Maybe one day. Well, the only thing I could say is that the only way to get it is from Criterion Collection or some other independent movie distribution. If you really got the chance to see in Criterion Collection, you could just check in the app, or maybe you can get it from the DVD release. But other than that, it's really hard to find, and that's one of the things I really don't like about this movie, is because it's not out of print, however, but nevertheless, it's really hard to find. So you have to do a little digging. But for me, the way I watched it is I really watched it from a local library. So it wasn't that hard, but it wasn't easy because the distribution in the Soviet Union is really tough. I guess even today, today's standards. But overall, I really love this film. I give this film a 9 out of 10. I know some of you guys will be a little skeptical after watching this movie, but as for me, I really enjoyed this film. I think this is considered to be Akira Kurosawa's comeback, and I do feel bad that he had to struggle before production, but I'm really happy because this movie led to more success for Akira Kurosawa, because without this movie there won't be the movie Kashimusha and Ran, and I felt like he would have get a lot deep depression. So overall, I really enjoyed this film, and I hope you guys consider this gift from me to you guys. So thank you all for watching this video once again. Don't forget to subscribe the button. I am planning to make a couple more of these movie reviews, but unfortunately I had to take one at a time because I noticed that there had been a recent glitch from my last review, which is Sunny. So I had to like backtrack a little bit, but I'm still gonna make lots of videos, so don't worry guys. We're gonna review lots of good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are doing fine and safe, especially during these tough times, because as you know that the situation of George Floyd, I really feel bad for him and his family, but I also feel bad for you guys because I don't want you guys to get hurt or injured or anything that's right in the deep end. So I hope you guys take care of yourselves, have a nice day, and enjoy life.